do you think Solskjaer is doing a good job? I mean, is he the right man to take them forward, to bring them back to that greatness that they had during that period? Can it be done with him in charge and the current squad?
Well, I think that if this current stop, let's say, in the Premier League, I think if it's Manchester United were probably the one team that wanted to continue playing because they were starting to get into a real good vein of form. Fernandes that signed is a fantastic sign, and of course Pogba will be back soon. This break has been good for Rashford as well because he can obviously get back fit. But all of a sudden, you're looking at Manchester United, and I haven't been able to say this for years, but all of a sudden now I'm looking at that squad thinking, wow, it's on its way back. Of course, Maguire has spent lots of money on the fullback, Wan-Bissaka, lots of money at central defence. They've still got one of the best goalkeepers in the world. You know, it's starting to look very good and very promising for Manchester United. And as I say, I haven't been able to say that for a long time.
And so do you think Solskjaer is doing a good job? He would be the right manager to take them forward?
Well, I must admit, right at the start, you have to question it because Manchester United were looking as if there was no improvement. But just in recent, in the last month or two before the season stopped, I was starting to think, yeah, he's getting, he's doing the right thing. He's building a certain type of player, a certain type of team now that, they probably didn't have over the last few years. So, yeah, I think Solskjaer certainly deserves the chance to continue this progression and see where it takes them.
For a youth Liverpool player to go and play for Manchester United, that was a big, bold move at the time. What was the impact of that? I mean, for you, I imagine the Liverpool fans were not very happy at the time with you.
No, I mean, I left Liverpool, of course. I went and played for Real Madrid and Newcastle since then. And then my contract expired at Newcastle, so I was, of course, free to join any club. The first thing I did is pick the phone up to Jamie Carragher and Steven Gerrard and said, go and speak to Brendan Rodgers, see if he's interested. I'd love to come back. But sadly, at the time, as I say, there were some great players there. They didn't need a centre forward. So as much as I was disappointed, it almost made my mind up for me. My dream of going back to Liverpool was never going to happen then. So, of course, you've got no option. You've got to look elsewhere. You've got to try to stay at the top of your game and play for the best team possible. So Everton came in for me to see if I'd sign there. And of course, when Sir Alex Ferguson phoned me to play for Manchester United, of course I'm thinking, I'm going to get criticism for. But it's like in any other job, if you get, offered a good role or a promotion or whatever it might be, then everybody says, well done, congratulations. But if it's football, it's very, very different. People accuse you of whatever, not being, true to the team that you played for and things like that. But at the end of the day, it is a job and you've got to try to be the best player you can be in a very short period of time. Your career doesn't last long. So I felt as if I had to join. It's only close to my house anyway. I could live at home. I could play with great players in a great stadium for a great team in the Champions League. Maybe have a chance of winning the league. It was just an amazing opportunity. And yes, I get it. I know the rivalry. I've lived in the area for a long time. But I think anybody that questions, whether you should or shouldn't go is probably more of a fan rather than actually understanding what it's like to be a footballer.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.